The two-piece collar, part 1. Assemble the collar and stand. The top collar is blue. It has interfacing on the back of it. The under collar we'll call red, that has no interfacing. Join the top collars and the under collar together and stitch a running seam along the long edge that has the points, that is going to be the points of the collar. Use a 6mm seam allowance and a 2.5 stitch length. When you get to this end, don't remove the material from under the foot. Lift the presser foot, swing your fabric around, it's still connected, and open the top like a book. You're going to edge stitch on the under collar side. So you need to flip your seam allowance here to the right hand side of you and push that collar apart. Separate the collars, no back stitch, edge stitching all the way across that long edge. When you're finished, clean your work. Turn the collar right sides together with the interfacing or the top collar on the top. Stitch the short sides. Make sure that that edge is folded to the back. Back stitch at both ends. Clean your work as you go. Take a sharp pair of clippers, place your thumb over the top of the stitching and chip the corner. Your thumb will protect the stitching. Chip both corners. Fold the seam allowance around to the back and turn through. Same on both sides. Take your clippers and gently coax the corner out until it sits flat. And press the collar. Close the bottom of this collar here by stitching a stay row along the as close to the raw edge as you can. This row needs to be no more than 3mm wide. It's not back stitched. And clean your work. Pick up the collar stand. This is the top collar stand. This is the under collar stand. The top collar stand also has interfacing. Place the collar Place the collar stand right side up and the collar right side down. Check to see that when this process is complete, that the top collar and the top stand are together. You need to attach the collar to the stand in between these two notches, here and here. Use a pin right on centre back to keep those together. Match your centre backs. Place a pin in the centre, and this seam allowance is 6 millimeters. Don't backstitch. Stitch from the edge to the centre. Remember to remove the pin. And from the centre to the notch. Don't back tap. Cut off. Clean your work. Pick up the stand facing, place it right side up, and you're going to sandwich the collar in between the two stand pieces. Before you do so, we are going to turn under this edge.